Dear viewers, welcome to today's show, the Auschidys Trash Show, where we talk matters disability inclusion. I'm your host, Maureen KAVEKE, yours truly, kama kawaida, and with me is some very, very special people. But before I introduce them to you, I will ask the Auschidys Trust founder, Mr. Kilavi, to say hello to us. Welcome.
Thank you, Maureen. Hello, our viewers. I'm happy to be here today and welcome you once again to this show, Auschidys Trash Show, where we get to know and to hear more about disability. Here we advocate for disability inclusion. And like my co-host said, Maureen, we have special guests. Maureen, I can't wait to hear from the lady and gentleman.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. So today, viewers, we are doing things differently. Yeah, at times ni vizuri ku change style ya kupika. Yeah. So today we are covering adult stories, and we have two categories. The two gentlemen have what we call acquired disability. They were not born like this. They acquired it. You'll be able to hear the story, then you will know how they acquired it. Then we have our beautiful Carol, who also acquired it at some stage when she was growing up. So she was not born the way she is, but she acquired it.
With a vision.
Yeah, has this visual, yeah. And it's also good to let the viewers know where we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are Seventh-day Adventist Church at the River Main. Such a wonderful host.
Yeah.
I mean, we found a lot of love in this place. Amazing people, so welcoming, so kind. My goodness, wow! I didn't know this about this church.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just loved the way they receive.
Very warm.
They are very warm. Yes. And now it is time to introduce our special guests. We have Moses, we have Carol, we have Jimmy. But I will allow them to introduce themselves. Yes. Moses, karibu sana.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hello viewers, I'm Moses Nyangweso, and the nature of disability is physical, amputated left hand.
Great.
Dear viewers, I'm Carol AMBAYO. The nature of my disability is visually impaired.
Hello viewers, my name is OKARI. My nature of disability is physical. I lost my fingers.
Yeah, maybe Jimmy can display.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the nature of his disability. He lost his fingers, and very soon he will give us a story. Thank you, Jay.
Thank you very much for creating time to come to our show today. We feel honored, we feel appreciated, and we are really truly grateful to you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
So
thank
we'll start with you, Moses. Yes, as you said, your nature of disability is physical, and for sure we can see
Yeah.
you do not have your left hand. What happened, Moses?
Okay, I know it's a very, very long story, and sometimes I don't like to talk about it, but let me just tell you in a summary what happened. I was not born like this. I just got an accident in 2014, whereby this accident left me with one hand, the right hand. The left hand was crushed badly, so it forced me, or it was not able to be repaired. So they have to remove it. I know it is so challenging as a grown-up person coming to be to have disability when you are grown up. It is not easy, but for now I can thank God, because up to this far it's God. That's exactly what I can say. It was just that day ilikuwa ni siku nyeusi kwangu. Ilikuwa siku nyeusi kwangu. I just wake up kama siku za kawaida. On my way kazi, kufika kazi, I didn't knew Satan had a plan but because God is so great, wakati hata shetani anapanga mambo yake, God always has a plan. A better plan. A better plan. And that plan ilifanya mimi survive. That plan ilifanya survive. It was on 2nd, 2014, on January, around 11 o'clock. That's when I met this the accident. I was rushed.
Accident?
No. It is in a company.
Oh.
Yes, it was a company whereby we were just doing our duties as normal. So there's some of the machines we were changing, moving the old one, putting the new one. We used crane to carry them. So it is a point that a crane can't reach, so we need to put manpower. So we had to bring some other people to come so that they can help to hold that machine so that it can fix it in the place that it was supposed to be fixed. It's called the injector. It used to inject metal from the boiler towards the machine. So I think it overpowered them, and they didn't have any option but to let it. And it got me unaware. It hit my leg. So when I was going to fall, I just prayed. Niliomba maombi ya mwisho nikiambia God, please, if there is something that can make me not to see you, forgive me. And then from there nilijipata chini ya machuma. I was bleeding. My leg was bleeding. My face, I don't know how. Hata wakati walikuwa wananibeba kuja kunitoa pale, they knew I was dead because I was not talking, I was not doing anything. Until wakati nilifika kwa gari, wakaniambia sasa wacha tupeleke kwa gari. Waambia no, don't put me that way. So I was rushed to hospital. There in hospital, I was admitted, and then I went to the theater, and then that hand was amputated because it was already dead. So my life changed like that. My life changed in a moment. Kufumba na kufumbua.
Blink of an eye.
Nimepoteza mkono. Now I need to start a new chapter.
A new way of living.
A new way of living, which is not easy. It was not easy because I'm a left-handed person.
Oh. So they took away your power.
Yes, always Satan takes what is good.
And actually I was thinking,
Huh?
he might be lucky in some way because I thought he writes with this
No.
right hand. So I was like, actually, if it is the left hand which was taken away, then I thought you were advantaged.
But you're
Sorry
a
about
strong
that.
man. When we came here, you were working. I saw you working.
Yes.
You were lifting things using your right hand.
Yes, I work. You know, God knows everything. Wakati shetani anafunga njia, Mungu anafungulia nyingine. And I just accepted. I accepted because hakuna kitu ningebadilisha. It has already happened. And that moment I remember my daughter was just 3 years old. Just 3 years old. So I encourage myself that I need to be strong
For your family.
for my family.
You have a very supportive wife.
Yes, I love my wife very much because she has stand with me.
Yes.
Amesimama na mimi kabisa. Na up to this far, I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her, and what I can say is that I now had to change the way I used to do things. Knowing that I was a left-handed person, now I had now to start new from zero.
Learning.
Start learning using my right hand. But God is great because I remember when I was in school, I usually like to draw. Words, people. So I usually draw with the right. But when I came to writing, I usually write with the left. But drawing, I was drawing with the right.
The right.
So it was easy for me to shift
Yes.
from left to right. It just took me 3 weeks, and then I picked.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And now, and I think the way I have noticed the way you're thanking God for everything. You know, it is not so usual for people who have gone through whatever you went through.
Yes.
and still be grateful to God.
Yes.
Congratulations for that, by the
Thank
way.
you, thank
you.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
Yes.
How soon did you heal? You know, and even accepting your new life. Was it that easy? No, how months, years, or weeks?
Okay, for me, it was easy because at the scenario that the accident took place, I tried to do for myself some first aid. Before they removed me from that scene, I tried to hold my left hand. I was not feeling anything.
It was numb.
It was numb, and then from that moment, I came into conclusion that I don't have a hand here
Oh, you
because I was
tried
not
feeling.
feeling anything. And then I said, here I don't have don't have the left hand. So I just accepted the way things came, and that was the first step of healing. Acceptance. I accepted, and I said, God, you know why. It could have been worse.
Probably would have lost your life.
Yes. But God saw that it is good for me to lose my right hand and to remain alive, so that I can be a witness, a testifying to somebody out there that there is God in heaven.
Great. Great. What an inspiring
Wow.
story.
Yeah.
My
Our
goodness.
viewers, today things are different. Shall we hear from Carol?
I'm Carol Ambayo, a visually impaired lady. I lost my sight when I was still young. I can't tell how it happened, but sasa kulingana na story niliambiwa, it's a long story, but wacha niweke too short. As a Seventh-day Adventist church, we do celebrate the Holy Communion.
Yes.
So hii Holy Communion kwa inatayarishwa na deaconesses. Sasa deaconesses walikuwa wameenda kutayarisha hii Holy Communion, na si tunajua iko holy.
Yes.
So mkienda kuitayarisha lazima pia nyinyi mkuwe holy.
Yes.
So walienda kutayarisha, kumbe kati yao ilikuwa na wamama wenye walikuwa wamefiwa na their husbands, but sasa tunajua as to live a holy life, tuseme haufai kufuata tradition.
Yes.
Kama wewe ni church, mtu na believe in God,
yes,
haufai kufuata traditions. Sasa walikuwa wamefuata traditions za Wajaluo. Sasa na wakaenda wakaungana na watu kutegeza hiyo Holy Communion. So I think it was like a punishment. Juu hiyo ugonjwa ili break tu kwa hiyo village. So nasikia watoto walikufa sana, but sasa mimi Mungu aliniokoa. Niliambiwa story, a certain pastor was sent. A pastor was sent to come and rescue a child in that church. So huyo pastor alikimbia na akakuja, alifika usiku, wakaitana church, wakahold maombi, na hapo ndio mimi niliponia kwa watoto wote wa hiyo village. So hiyo huwa inanipa moral, nasema ukweli Mungu ananipenda na I'm going far. Kwa sababu kama hao watoto wote walikufa, na mimi kwa hao watoto wote Mungu akatuma pastor mwenye hata watu walikuwa wajui, akakuja akaniokoa kwa hao watoto wote.
Amen. Amen.
So from that day mimi huwa najua Mungu ananipenda na najiaccept vile niko juu. All along nilisoma special schools from primary to secondary, na nikajoin Moi University, nilifanya social work, of which pia nilikaribishwa vizuri na lecturers. I was amazed. Nilishangaa sana. Juu mimi hata nilikuwa na through God's love, mercy and grace, nilikuwa na favor sana kwa hiyo shule, na kuanzia Moi. After Moi nikatafuta attachment, nikapata attachment with East Africa Portland Cement Company. Pia nilikaribishwa vizuri.
Wow.
Tena sana.
That's nice.
Na hata in East African Portland Cement Company hata niliweza kupelekwa kwa college course ambayo inaitwa Computer Adapted Technology. Hiyo Computer Adapted Technology ni ya visually impaired yenye inaongea kama hii simu yangu vile inaongea. So nikapelekwa huko for 6 months, niliishi kwa hostel, nililipiwa school fees, nimelipiwa hostel na bado ninapata mshahara.
Wow. That is another success story of yours.
Story.
That's a success story. Very inspiring.
Yes. So
Thank you so much, East Africa Portland Cement,
Yes.
and other companies that you are doing an amazing job supporting the disabled in the community. Thank you so much and keep it up. This is one of the most inspiring stories that I'm hearing.
Wow, I'm so proud of EPCC. And Carol, you know, East African Portland Cement is so close to my heart. I worked there. I can call it almost my first employer as a receptionist. So I'm so touched and I'm so proud of them.
Thank you so much, East Africa.
Yeah, we're proud of you. Yeah, for giving Carol such an opportunity. Yes. So you're working there right now?
Yes, I'm working there right now as a switchboard operator.
Wow.
Under corporate affairs department. Yes.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Another
story.
success
Hey,
story.
EPCC.
I love
Amja
that.
niangusha.
EPCC.
We love you.
Yes.
Yes.
In
Wow.
fact, hata vile nilipelekwa kwa hiyo shule yenye nilienda inaitwa Kenya Society for the Blind, wenye nilipata huko ni wale wenye pia wamepata disability wakiwa wakubwa, na niliwa encourage sana juu waliona mimi in fact siku yenye nilienda na gari, nilipelekwa na a whole group ya East Africa Portland Cement Company na gari na watu wa IT walienda kuona hiyo computer adapted technology vile wanaweza nisaidia, na nilienda na officers wengi, managers wengi huko waliona, na watu wa huko venye niliwapata walifurahi sana, na hata wenye nilipata huko kama student wenye wame lose sight wakiwa wakubwa walikuwa inspired kwa sababu waliona nafanya vitu zangu tu kama kawaida. Hata nilipata wengine walikuwa wame lose hope juu labda mtu alikuwa anapaka hizi makeups, sasa ameacha kupaka juu anaona kwa useless, haoni maana ya kupaka hizi makeups. Hata alikuwa navaa high heel, ameona hakuna maana, lakini vile waliona mimi navaa wakasema kumbe Karu naishi tu maisha ya kawaida. Wakaamka sasa, wakaamka wakaanza kufanya kila kitu kawaida na wakachangamka. Hawakukasirika tena, walikuwa na kasirika, wanaboeka, wakaanza kuishi maisha ya kawaida. Waliona hata vile Portland walikuwa nakuja kunivisit nikiwa shule, wakaona venye Portland wanakuja siku ya graduation, wakaona tena venye Portland wamekuja kunipick kwa hostel vile tulimaliza.
Wow. Maureen,
I didn't know there are companies, there are organizations who are so passionate about people who are abled differently.
and that is what we are preaching
My
here.
goodness.
Disability,
What can I say?
Inclusion. Today we got you. East Africa Portland Cement. Kudos.
You're so proud of
Wengine
you.
follow. And Maureen, what? 7th Adventist Day in Athi River. I noticed.
The
They are
church.
also disability
Yes.
inclusive
Yes.
and friendly.
Yes.
Other faith-based organizations. There's a lesson here. Over to you, Jimmy, my brother.
OKARI.
Tell us your story.
Yeah, I was not born like this. I lost my hand on 2017, where I had already left the company where I lost my hand. I had already left it for around 86 months.
Yes.
Then they called me back and they brought a new machine where they had no one who can operate it. So the first time I left it because of salary.
Your voice.
We didn't agree on the salary payment, so I decided to look for the greener pastures, where I went to a different company. And you know, good things that does not last for long.
Yes.
I was paid well, but unfortunately I worked there for 4 months. After 4 months, they told me the machines which were already there, they will stop working. and they will bring another machine. We will start using the materials we call square tubes. No, square rods.
No, square rods.
Now they stop using them and they start producing the ones they call TMT. The ones which they produce nowadays, they give us some marks.
Yes.
So they close factory department, and I was jobless now. After being jobless for around 4 months, they brought another new machine. After bringing that new machine, now they called me back to job. No, I didn't. But I didn't work for long. I just worked for 1 month. My first salary, I was paid it in the hospital.
So, Jimmy, this was an accident.
Yeah.
While you're working.
Yeah.
You are not born like this.
I was not born like this. It's just a machine. I was just operating. I was a machine operator. This machine is used to straighten the ankle line, red bars.
Yes.
Yeah, just to bars.
Let me ask you, Jimmy, do you have a family?
Yeah, I have a family.
When this happened,
Yeah.
how did it change your family?
Yeah, of course, for the first time, there was people who were encouraged. Sometimes somebody can come and ask you, your wife, how do you see this situation? You cope with it. Now, she has to stand with you and tell the people, no problem.
Yes.
My husband was not born like this, he was okay. Yeah? But with time, there is a lot of friends who can advise.
Pressure.
Yeah, pressure. You can tell you, no, you can't stay with somebody who is not doing anything.
Where is Mama?
No.
But before you tell us, I think we need to take a break. Our viewers, Jimmy is coming back to give us a story about his family. Is he still with the wife? Or the wife left? See you in a bit. Wow, our viewers, we are back, and I feel there's something here that, okay, let me not go far. Jimmy,
Yes.
you were telling us something before we took a break.
Yeah.
How did you're losing part of your hand, the fingers, how did it affect you as a family man?
Yeah, sasa naweza sema hivi, katika maisha yangu sasa kifamilia, tangu niumie hii mkono kupoteza hizo vidole zangu, nimekuwa na challenges kadhaa katika familia. Sana sasa unajua West yaonekana kama utoki nje ulete chakula kwa nyumba, unaonekana sasa una maana kwa familia. Sasa hadi nimefikia familia yenyewe sasa, mimi mwenyewe familia imeniacha. Na mbali na hiyo kuna hii kwenda kutafuta kazi, unaenda kwingine unaambiwa sasa wewe una mkono ambaye unaweza fanya kazi au unaweza beba kitu, ukifai kupewa kazi, hauna maana sababu you are not productive. Changamoto zingine sasa hizi kwa familia. Sasa unajua, kitu ya kwanza wakati niliumia nilifikiria sana kuhusu watoto wangu watasoma namna gani. Sasa kwa saa hii sasa, kama huna kazi, watoto wataenda shule namna gani? Kama unanyimwa kila mahali, unaweza enda kwa kampuni unaulizwa, unapishwa, unaambiwa wewe una mkono, wewe fanya kazi. Sasa hiyo kitu ina affect kwa akili yako, watoto wanaweza soma namna gani? Hiyo ndio challenges sana inani affect kwa akili yangu, sababu unaangalia watoto nao, watoto wanakutaka.
Yes.
Pia watoto ni watoto wakubwa, si wadogo. My first born ya class 6 side.
Yes.
He's a very bright guy. Najua very soon next year nitaenda shule ya kubwa sana. Kwa hivyo sasa hiyo ndio challenges sana nimeona katika maisha na hii ya kazi sasa. Sasa mtu useme ungekuwa bibi na capital ya kuanza kitu yenye unazifanya pale, at least you can do something. Si eti hatuwezi fanya kazi, I can do.
But the opportunity,
yeah,
you are not being given equal opportunity to get employed.
Yeah. Kusi hata kulima, mimi nalima. wakati niliumia nilikuwa najiuliza na salima kweli ama naweza fanya kazi venye nilikuwa najifanyia, sababu ndio mkono yangu ya kufanya kazi. Hata pepa panga venye nilikuwa naenda nyumbani nafanya kazi na fence na kufanyia kazi yangu.
Yeah, nafasi ndio pati ya
nafasi, sasa ndio pati ya kazi.
Maureen, unasikia?
Yeah, I think Jimmy, there's a need. Na umeongea ukweli mtupu na umeongea kitu ya maana sana. And I think it is important. It is very paramount for companies, for organizations,
Yeah.
to stop pushing discrimination.
Yes.
I mean, it is so unfair.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu hata ukiangalia Jimmy, umesema unaweza fanya kazi.
Really?
They are jali.
Yeah.
And again, this can happen to anybody.
Imagine.
Why should we discriminate? Why should we make someone lose his family just because of some fingers?
Yeah, some fingers that are
Kwa
missing.
sababu nafikiri Jimmy ni vidole tuseme mkono.
Or is missing two, only two.
Yes.
But his spirit, he wants to work.
His spirit, yes. The willingness to
The
work.
willingness, yeah.
You might be having both hands,
Yes.
na una ile you're not willing to work.
Wrong attitude.
Kwa ofisi kuingia tu kwa YouTube ama kuingia tu kwa mambo zingine kwa social media, isn't it? Lakini mtu kama Jimmy akona ile, he has the good will.
Yeah.
Akona ile
And a very
willingness,
good attitude.
a very positive attitude towards work. Why can't companies, just style up? What can you say? Why can't we style up as organizations, as companies, and be able to absorb such people like Jimmy?
That's why we are talking about disability inclusion.
Inclusion.
In all areas.
Yes.
Workplaces, institutions, faith-based organizations. I think we need to open it up and accommodate persons living with disability. These guys, they need an opportunity. I keep on saying that they don't need sympathy. They need an opportunity and they can prove themselves, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's why we have this show, to promote these stories and sensitize the community about disability inclusion. Yes.
Like where work, we are disability inclusive. I will not mention so much about the organization right now.
Yeah.
Probably in future, when they allow me, I will be able to cover a story there.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, they are disability inclusive.
Yes.
Yes, I've seen people in the organization who are able to differently working, just like my former employer, and just like Carol.
Yeah.
And we are so proud of such kind of organizations.
Yes.
Where they don't discriminate. They say yes, you are in a wheelchair, but you can work. You can work here, there. And so Jimmy, it's our call. It's our call actually to these organizations. It is so sad, Marty, to lose a family just because you are not able to fend for them.
Yeah, and also, I agree with you, Maureen. And also, I also think I'll say this to our viewers. Like my co-host Maureen has said, disability can find all of us. Do not judge a family member, a friend, or even a colleague at work because they are disabled. Let us stop discriminating. Let us stop running away from them. We have heard stories here that family left. And this is the hour they need you most. If you're married to a person and they get disabled, they need you most at that hour. Do not be sacked. That is the hour they need.
I mean, even looking at Jimmy,
Yeah.
I really cannot comprehend why someone would run away from him. Looking
It's
at
because
him.
of losing
Really?
fingers?
Because of some few fingers? I mean, he's still a human being. He's still very complete, according to me.
Yeah.
Yes. And again, ladies, gentlemen who are watching us, do not yield to societal pressure. Society can put you through a lot of pressure, unnecessary pressure.
Unnecessary, yeah.
I mean, do not.
Then you leave your loved ones.
Yeah, you leave your loved ones when they need you most. A gentleman like Jimmy, who is even thinking about his family, is thinking how will my kids go to school. Kuna wengine Jimmy wako na hiyo kazi, wana mikono miwili, hata wataki kujua watoto watasoma wapi, watafanya nini. They never even think about their children. I'm so impressed.
She told me that some ladies have just told her that how can you stay with somebody who doesn't have the
Really?
She told
Is that
me.
necessary?
Guys, let's stop being petty. Let's stop being
Yeah, that's being petty.
That's being petty. Stop being petty. let's embrace the disabled within the community, within the family circles. Let's embrace them, let's support them, let's give them support. But hii story mingi, you go there, you
unadanganywa.
Like now what we are hearing here, that muache wewe ingekuwa ni wewe na wachwe.
Because it can happen to anybody.
It can happen to anybody.
These things can happen to anybody at any given time.
Yes.
Yani ni Mungu tu utuweka jameni hii dunia. So for you to stand there and tell Jimmy's wife to leave him because of losing his fingers, na amepoteza zile vidole ama ule mkono akiwatafutia, akifanyia yule bibi yake, akifanyia wale watoto wake, akifanyia familia yake. Then someone comes na anakudanganya jameni. Ai, hapo kidogo. Pole sana kwa hayo, lakini you're a strong man.
You're a strong man. We're proud of you. That's why you are in the show.
Yeah, Mungu yuko.
Yes.
I believe.
Moses.
Yes.
Hatuja kusahau. We have not forgotten about you.
Tuka detour na.
Mambo hapo ni mingi, so tunaenda huku tunabebwa na story emotionally, the story ya Jimmy, tunaenda kwa Karo, but hatuja kusahau. Now, talking about challenges. Ni challenge gani? I know kuna challenges nyingi. You know, lakini ni gani vile? What are some of the challenges that you can say this one and this one? Hizi ni ngumu kabisa. That umekumbana nazo in this journey.
What I can say is that number one, I said earlier that I embraced the situation I find myself. I think it was the plan of God that mimi vile niko hivi naweza fanya zaidi. Na vile nilivyokuwa na mikono miwili. Na challenge ilianza immediately baada ya kuumia. Nilipokuwa hospitali when I was discharged from hospital. Before I was discharged from hospital, I remember the other time my mind nilijua niko na mikono yote miwili. Na wakati nilikuwa nimelala nikataka kushuka chini, nikapenduka nikapata kumbe hakuna mkono hii side nyingine, nikakuta nimeanguka chini. So nikaona lazima mimi nijikubali, na nikajikubali, nikajitia nguvu, nikatoka pale hospitalini, coming now back home. Challenge ambayo ilikuwa pale watu area ile unakaa. Number one, all friends I lost. Nilipoteza marafiki wote walipotea.
Because of a hand.
Yes.
They don't want to be associated with someone
No, they don't want to be associated with me, because when they were looking at me, waliona sasa huyu ni mtu wa shida. Huyu ataanza kutuambia utusaidie 10, usaidie 5. But I thank God, baada ya kuumia sijawahi omba. Sijawahi lala njaa.
Amen.
What I did ni kwamba nilijituma zaidi ya vile nilivyokuwa na mikono miwili. Sababu I had children who are depending on me. Na nikasema nikikaa ni nani atawashughulikia?
Yes.
And my wife alikuwa jobless. So when wakati niliumia ilibidi sasa atoke. Hata I remember there's a time alifanya mjengo ndio sasa wakati bado sikuwa nimepona. Was carrying stones. Ili chakula, so she's one in a million.
Oh, this is a different story now from Jimmy.
Yes.
Huyu bibi yake alijituma, yani alikakamua sasa
Yes.
to fend for the family, you know, to provide.
Yeah.
Congratulations to her. I've met
Pia
such a
kwamba
beautiful wife.
you are providing for me wakati ulikuwa sawa. Then I don't see anything that itanifanya mimi nikuache. You are mine and you are mine forever.
Wow.
We appreciate and we love you. We love you, Mrs. Moses. We appreciate and love you, and that is the spirit. That is the spirit that we want. When your spouse, something happens to your spouse or your child, come through for them.
Support them.
The way the wife is doing.
Yeah.
We are proud of you, and God so bless you.
So nilipoteza marafiki na pia ilikuwa rahisi kukubalika. Wale walikuwa wananiona, hata wengine walikuwa wanatoroka. Mpaka ikanieka, there's a time I stayed in house for 2 weeks bila kutoka nje. Sababu nilikuwa nikiona mtu ambaye namjua na ananitoroka, naona sasa maisha haya inaenda kuwa namna gani. But after that 2 weeks nilisema mimi sasa I don't mind. Let them look me, waniangalie vile wataniangalia, let me live my own life. Nikaanza kujituma, nikatafuta, inakuwa vigumu kupata kazi.
Yes.
Sababu ile hali ambayo huko.
Yes.
There is a time I went to another company to look for a job. Nikaitwa ndani, fika ndani, that manager akashangaa, huyu. Akasema ngoja hapa kidogo, akaingia kwa room huko, I don't know what this walizungumza.
Did they give you a job?
No, they didn't give me a job. Waliniambia you just go, we'll just call you. Takuita. So what I can say ni kwamba when you have any mobility challenge, that one haikuzuia kutofanya kazi, because ile inafanya kazi ni what? Ni akili. So nilihangaika kidogo, but I thank the Seventh-day Adventist Church because they accepted me.
And they gave you a job.
And they gave me a job.
Wow.
They didn't ask me many questions. How are you going to do this job?
They just
They gave you a trust.
Yes.
They gave you an opportunity.
Walinipatia na mimi nikamwambia, now I'll prove to you that I can do it.
Good.
Na tumesikia sifa zake, wanampenda sana. We met the pastor.
Yeah, we met Pastor
Pastor
Paul.
Paul.
Pastor
Yes,
Paul.
Pastor
Na wako na sifa sana.
Pastor Paul, thank you
kuhusu
so much. Wewe na mke wako and the entire church of Seventh Adventist Church main
At the River Main.
at the River Main. Thank you so much for embracing disability inclusion. Thank you for giving our friend, our brother, an opportunity to work and fend for his family. The other faith-based organizations and any other organization, this is the way to go. If we want to win this war, this is the way to go. Let's open our spaces. Let's give the disabled a chance to work and fend for their families with dignity, integrity, and respect. Thank you so much. This church, you are the best.
So kazi nilijituma.
Yes.
Sikutaka kuonesha tu uzembe kwamba mimi in my mind sijui yes, this one is my daughter.
Oh, amekufuata ni sawa.
So I didn't put in my mind that I'm disabled. Yes, in appearance I am disabled, but in my mind I'm not disabled. So nilijituma, nafanya kazi, hata I have a garden here, huwa nalima, napanda.
With your one hand.
With this one hand I can do anything. And also wakati niliona wakati watu wamenikataa, watu wazima, niliingia kwa watoto.
Oh, now you mentioned
all the love ikarudi kwa watoto.
Ikarudi kwa watoto, even in the church. So you can find me, utanipata kwa watoto, naruka nao, nacheza nao, manake hao hawakuangalia kama mtu mzima, na kuangalia huyu. So that's exactly what I can say. I know challenges ziko pale, but what we need to know that hata kama unaona mtu wako na changamoto fulani na unaanza kumjudge, know that all of us are candidates for disability. That is what I can say. We are all candidates for disability.
Yeah. Hata kwa wenye ambao wanasema hiyo kipindi ya mambo ya disability hatuangalii, it is very important to watch. Yeah. You never know. And we are not wishing anybody bad things. We never. No. But ni vizuri tu ujijulishe, uko na ile awareness kidogo. This can happen. If this happens, how would I like to be treated? How can I treat others like Moses and Jimmy and Carol? It is ni vizuri tu to learn 1 or 2 3 things. So hii kipindi it's not that to waste your time. It is that to educate you. Yes. Our director tells us that we have very few minutes left. Carol, you're also quiet. Yes. Any challenges that you would like to highlight in this show today?
I'd like to emphasize to the drivers. Our drivers.
Yeah.
Our drivers, wenye magari, despite the fact that wamefunzwa katika hizo courses za driving, kwamba wakiona nimebeba white cane, wanafaa wa pave way, at least wasimame, watupatie nafasi tupite. So kuna drivers ambao hawazingatii hiyo. Aya, tena ya pili, tuseme when I'm using the public cars, hizi matatu, unajua au wakiona maybe uko na guide, wanaona ni wewe ni mgonjwa.
So nataka kukuacha.
Wanasema hebu songea huyo mgonjwa.
Stigma.
Disability etiquette.
Yes.
Disability etiquette.
Wanaambia mgonjwa nayo. Mbona huku tuambia uko na mgonjwa? Unaona such like things. Hizo ni challenges tena. Yeah. Hizo ndio challenges. Alafu tena challenge nyingine hiyo nilikuwa nayo before nikiwa shule. Nilikuwa naogopa kumaliza shule, especially university. Nilikuwa najiuliza, nilikuwa nasikia hii term ya tamaking. Sasa nilikuwa najiuliza, sasa nikimaliza shule nitaenda kutama wapi? nitaenda kutoa mtu kwenda, kuna mtu atakubali hata despite the fact that nimejua kufua nguo, mtu atakubali hata naweza mfulia nguo na ing'are, na mimi najua kufua nguo juu ni kazi nimefunzwa tangu primary.
Yes.
Sasa nilikuwa nasema nani atakubali hata naweza andika hata kibarua hata kufanya vitu kama hivi. But I thank God, God was on my side. Vile tu alinikumbuka, nikakuja attachment na nikapata kazi, na through Portland nimejua kweli Mungu atatumia watu wengi kunipenda jinsi nilivyo. I would also to thank the CAS, Ministry of Industrialization. He made me feel honored.
Yes.
One day kuni-invite lunch.
Thank you.
Oh, the
And
CAS.
the CAS. I'll not mention his name, lakini he made me feel honored kwa sababu hiyo siku nilikula na hata na wakubwa wenye nilifika mali sijawahi fika.
Simtaje jina mtu
Mtaje?
Honorable David Osiani.
Honorable David Osiani.
Honorable
Yes.
David Osiani.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We are proud of
He made
you.
me
We're
feel
proud of you.
honored.
Yeah, that is the way
Nikakula
to
na
go.
ministers. Nilikula, alini-invite lunch, tukakula na ministers mali sijawahi fika.
Oh.
Good.
Yani I felt honored na nikakumbuka ile kuna verse kwa Bible yenye Mungu anasema atatuinua na tutakula na wafalme.
Yes.
Kings.
It
Na
came
with
to pass.
kings. Yes. Na nikakumbuka story ya Mephibosheth kwa Bible. I felt honored. Na mpaka wa leo hiyo ni siniende sijawahi sahau
Good.
mpaka wa leo.
Good.
Wow.
Yes.
And Martin, I always say it is the small things that we do to people that matter a lot.
Yeah.
Not just
You've
the
said
yes,
that before.
inviting
Yeah.
her for lunch.
Imagine.
Yes.
Look at the impact it has left in our heart.
Na hata nikikumbuka kuna a certain prophet anaitwa Professor Dala ni mkubwa wa Optic Bounce yenye alinitumia shades bure, na hata tujui tunaongeanga tu kwa simu kulingana na kazi yangu switchboard operator yani kampuni yake imelink na kampuni yetu, wanatupatia watu wa site hivi mambo na macho, mtu akitaka
Professor Dala.
Yes, Professor Dala. Nilisikia tu amenitumia shades.
We acknowledge you.
Yes. In the beginning of last year. Tukianza.
Wow.
Yes.
So
They have made me honored.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So this world has kind people.
Kind people.
Ukitaka kuwa mbaya
This world has
ni wewe
kind
peke yako.
It's a
This
choice.
world
Yeah.
has some very nice kind people.
Choice.
Let's keep it up, guys. I think Jimmy alikuwa ametuambia challenges zake.
Jimmy alikuwa.
He already told us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our show today. Thank you very much for your time, even for creating time to watch these shows. As I always say, kama kawaida, remember to watch, share, subscribe. Share to as many people as you can, yeah? Kwa sababu gani? When you share to many people, you never know who needs to hear the story. You never know which life you will change. And remember, Martin, our aim, our main objective is to change lives.
Yes.
If not so, change your life.
Only one.
Even if it's one. You know, there's someone who needs to hear this story.
Absolutely.
There's someone who needs to be inspired
Yes.
by Moses, Carol,
And
Jimmy's story.
Yes.
It will, I'm sure it will inspire someone.
Sure.
Yeah, and when it does that, then we feel complete.
We feel
Thank you.
we have conquered.
Yes.
We feel like
yes.
victors.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so continue watching, continue subscribing, continue sharing. Share.
Share.
Thank you very much. See you next week with more stories.
See you.